Last week, no demos. 1.3, we checked the schedule for next month. New Orchard organization get, okay, and I see that Lombik published some packages under the Lombik org and the Orchard org. Might be an issue because I don't want the Orchard org to have to maintain all the packages. We'll see what it does. Back page. Boom, figured first. Going to do demos. Do we have demos? Where is the demo maker? Classman, the index demo maker. Demos, no demos. Topics. Just send the topics if you want to talk about something. Status on Orchard 1. We have this one, which is the PR. To update SharpZipLib. Interesting. How did this PR reach the repo? Dependent. Did you configure it, Antoine? It's nice to see the release notes here like this. I like it. I like it. Certification, nothing. So we did that on behalf of GitHub. Doesn't mean. Containing security fixes, well, maybe that's because of that, maybe because it's marked as containing security fixes. Interesting to know where we use that. Oh, we get SRC web modules Lucene. Okay, Lucene module. Okay. School. Oh, high severity. Interesting. We see that on Thursday. So that's the only change. Then check call. Date. Main and filter or refilter. So last week, 25th, here, HtmlSanitizer update, MailKit and MimeKit update, Markdig update. Fix couple of minor issues and turn your code. This should not be the commit text. Oh, that they found by using some static tool analysis. And I think I'm the one to be blamed on this one because I think I merged this PR. I should have changed the title. New contributor, Markdig Lab, new branding icons for OC project templates. Yes, because the S icons need to be inside the package. Okay. Oh, these are the old ones in the new logo, which is much bigger also. Okay, add logo to packages. To the packages, because today the org has the logo, but not the package. The package has a random default logo, so now it's updated. Okay, and it's in the package. Hisham updated dashboard message. So it should go on to an update MPLOS. Update Cypress. Update Cypress. There was an article on Hacker News last week mentioning Playwright and everyone saying it's much better than Cypress. Maybe. But Cypress works. NPM Package dependencies. Small versions. NJsonSchema. And this one uses the same free version as us, probably. I hope maybe not, but maybe. So do we actually reference fluid? We do. So yeah, so that's good because this way, even if they point to another version, we can force it. Hopefully we won't get into a position where we are so much more advanced than them that there will be a conflict. Like, let's say I ship a 3.0 version with breaking changes, which will happen eventually. Then there will be an issue with that. Interesting. So we need to have all the dependencies be updated before. Is it Markdown update? Okay, super minor version update. Oh, we don't see the change here. Why? Because there are no changes in this file. It's this change. Okay. MailKit and MimeKit. Good. No new feature. Nothing. Maybe that's why nobody is showing up, but just us. Questions, comments, topics. Sotiris always has the best questions and the best topics. So you better have a good topic today. Well, nothing to say. Don't have the topic. This morning, I don't know if you saw that. It was at a community stand-up for. Can we see that? Not yet because it's too early. These are just the upcoming ones. We can't see the ones from this morning. Recent podcast. Ah, this one. Good. Localizing the .NET website because it has been localized. I won't play it. There's no point. Good, like a power is also pointing to the correct parts. So the topics were how the .NET website has been localized using the Orchard core localization package. Here, using PO files, the work we've done. I mentioned Sham. I mentioned Lucas Bart for the PO file extractor. I didn't mention Jasmine Antoine because I didn't find the opportunity. Yeah, so that was nice. I gave a demo of the package, explain how the localizer works, how to inject it, how to use the module, how to create a PO file, how to use pluralization. That was nice. Pluralization. That was cool. That anyone watched it?
May I ask something?
You see?
Yes.
You have a question.
It's relevant with the PO files. Is there any other alternative?
Yes. So many.
Okay, because it seems to me like old-fashioned, let's say.
Old-fashioned. Oh my god. It's too easy, right? It's nice text file, right? You want JSON, right? Inside a zip file. And what else do you want? Encrypted?
Yeah, because WordPress using PO files as well. So
Drupal is also using PO file, and actually, yeah, everyone is using PO files.
Everyone, but should be something else as well. Anyway.
So, yeah, that's a good question. What could be better than PO file? Do you have anything that is bothering you instead of just old-fashioned?
The PO files is not, you cannot edit them directly, or this is what I don't like.
What do
Probably
you say?
you're sorry. Probably he's talking about dynamic localization then from database.
No, I didn't hear that. I would have thought that it's like if you edit the file, it's not reloaded.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah. Well, you have to restart, right?
Yeah, you need to restart the application.
But maybe that's not the issue. We are just making things up. So.
And all the structure, maybe we could have a YAML. I don't know.
You see, it's just you just want JSON or a different format, but the same thing. Let's think.
I'm not sure, but I think if you use the Orchard.Web folder and you put PO files there, I think they will be loaded. But I'm not sure. Probably not. Yeah.
No, so Soteris is like, I think you try to think too much, Jasmine. I think the issue with this file from Soteris' point of view is that it's too simple. Too archaic, like just stuff like this. It's not organized or it's not formatted well enough. So if you mentioned, for instance, YAML. If it was YAML, it would look something, it would look like this, like it would be an array first, and then you would have something like that.
With all translations under it.
Okay, now, okay, so another requirement, okay, so requirement is, for instance, all translations in one file. So you don't have to send 2 or 3 files for 3 languages. You can send one file that contains all the languages to translate. Yeah, I see what you mean. So something interesting might be that PO files could just be the way to ingest the translations, but in your workflow, it could be that you have one file that contains all the translations and then converted them from one to the other. You can always have a custom format that would have, so let's say here, message str, hello. So if I wanted like Greek and French, and then here you could have, so en, hello, hello, something like that, and all the things you want, or en-us, like all the, not sure it's supported because there is dash here, but that's something like some MSGID, something like this. Then how do you do with the pluralization? Is you need, or
You
maybe
see, it's already better.
Maybe you have that like MSGID. And you also have the MSGID. So that's good. There is the plural ID also. And then you could have first form. That like then yeah. There are some translation file format or localization. Okay. Common localization file formats. You file, we know that. XML localization attention file format. If something data value. Yeah, so I should in this case, this is a custom format. I'd like to see an example. Plural. Interesting. So the templating itself has the plural in the value. This category contains only the following page, so one. Following pages are this category out of, okay. That's how they handle that. So you say plural form 2, plural form 1. This is the text. Yeah, I see. So this is, okay, this is 1, and this is multiple. And then, okay, that's a template inside. the string. Interesting. That's not how we do that though. And it doesn't have. So yeah, there are multiple, I'm sure. Ways to do that. Yes, during the community stand-up, people also asked to have it in database, for instance, in file. Oh. And Rails. Interesting. Well, this side is nice. It shows how it works.
Just found on Crowdin, there's a knowledge base about different file formats that we can use in Crowdin.
Very good idea. So this just explains YAML. But not the usage in Rails. Well, this is Rails uses YAML, but did you share the link? Thank you.
Just look on the left side here,
Yep.
file formats. There's a bunch of them. So
Version 2 of XLIF. Notes, segments, source, translation. It's one language apparently per file. That's super verbose compared to what we have. Pure file. That's interesting. YAML, because you like YAML. English. Not found, let's say, this is a key. One other. Interesting. So this is what they support. And JSON, it's just doing, yeah, there is nothing there special. So yeah, this formalism also in YAML is also concise. Maybe we support multiple languages, but you see, it's in this case, the language is the first level, which means you will not see correlation with other languages for welcome. So that's not what you want. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Well, we definitely not change, I think, with pure files because it provides everything we need. But something at least we have is a way to generate these files from another format, like YAML. That should be so easy to do. To convert that into YAML, into pure files. This way, this is your own source. Yeah, do the opposite. I'm not sure because that will just for the strings for Markdig. I'm sure the pure extractor could also be a YAML extractor, so you could extract all the strings into this YAML format and then convert them if you want. Yeah, so I don't think we want to change anything here, but you can, I'm sure, provide your own parser for these things to feed the logic, even without changing the localization and everything. I'm sure this is just one class in Orchard that will parse the pure file. That's not what I want. This is the test. parse text. Where is the class? PO parser. See. PO parser here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it should be abstracted, but because that's no more portable object localization module. But if this thing only contains the PO file logic here, and there are more things, yeah, so portable object, yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's extensible then, because this must be used by one of these implementations. So maybe there's a way to make the file format swappable. And these ones are just re-implementation of that one, but returning localized string and not localization with string. Yeah, so probably doable. You can even reference, I'm pretty sure, that package and provide your own implementations for that, which is not that big. This is public. So maybe it doesn't even need to be a portable object string localizer factory, but a more generic thing. Yeah. Yeah, could be abstracted to allow for other parsers, or other file formats, on database or whatever, if we can reuse all of these. Good. So Thierry, happy with the answer?
Yeah, it was, you know, I didn't expect a specific answer, but
Yeah, that's a topic. That's good.
Yes, what I was thinking that if someone started now, localization would never use PO files.
Why?
No, I mean, if there was no solution for localization, nobody would say, let's use a PO file.
You mean if PO files didn't exist, nobody would do exactly that?
Yeah.
They would use YAML or a structured text format for sure that can be validated probably in common editors instead of creating a line-based stuff. Yeah, maybe. But the tooling with PO files is already there. That's why we use that. So like crowding and syntax,
it's everywhere. That's why.
That's why. Okay. And try to start your own format that is better than PO files and converters so that people can use that, the old one still. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and also you are more aware of that than us because you have to translate things. I don't. I can just imagine what people have to do. Present feedback, but you are on the front line, so you know what people like and don't like. When you send them PO file, you're like, don't like it. Okay. Other topics? No other topic? Which one is this one? Right click. Oh. Okay, done then. No more questions, no more topics. Thanks, everyone. See you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.